Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Truth Serum. Today we're having a bit of tea because we're on lockdown and there's no liquor. I decided to do a couple of episodes in my bedroom on my bed because, like I said, it is lockdown and my entire family is here. It's a bit awkward to record where I normally do. I actually haven't posted in a while and I have my reasons for that, but since I've got nothing but time on my hands right now, I'm just going to do a couple of episodes that are going to be in my room on my bed. It's a little bit weird. Don't judge how it looks, but it is what it is. I want to discuss OnlyFans. OnlyFans in South Africa mainly. And what it's been like. I do have an account that is fully operational and actually makes, some money. You know what I mean? Not like amazing amounts of money, but I don't know. I guess I'm not as active as most people are, to make like these crazy amounts that you're always hearing on social media. I opened an OnlyFans account last year. So last year would be 2019. I think I was attracted by the one thing that everybody is actually attracted by, which is the money and how easy it looks. It looks really simple to actually make some money there, but I'll speak about the challenges. So yeah, I want the money. I'm a student and I'm mostly paying for my own fees. So I'm a student. I'm a freelancer. I'm not employed. So I'm paying for most of my fees. So sometimes most times money actually gets a little bit tricky. So I figured let me do this. Let me just explain what OnlyFans is, right? OnlyFans is a platform for creators or any kind of a creator to share your work, share whatever that you do, and have people subscribe to your channel, to your page, but they actually pay a fee for it. So it's like YouTube, they subscribe, but the subscription is not free. They actually pay you, to share whatever your expertise is. I think most people think that OnlyFans is just for um, sex work. There are quite a few people who actually use OnlyFans and make money, and they do not do any explicit content, or whatever. So it's not just for that, My experience has been very interesting. The OnlyFans subscription, where you see the people who actually pay to see what you do. The cool thing about it is that you set your own price. You set whatever amount you want to charge. You set that, and people pay that amount to see what you do, and you get to do these promotional things. You get to do free subscriptions if you want. You get to send pay-per-view messages, meaning that you can send someone a private thing, private content, and then they pay to view it. So there really is an opportunity to make money on OnlyFans. I just don't know how well other people do, but I've heard of some people who are doing non-explicit content and are doing well, right? I feel like it does make sex work a little bit safer or easier. You don't, if you prefer not to meet up with people and actually do any kind of hookups, you can literally do everything online. OnlyFans can actually be a very empowering platform for anybody. I think that my experience on there is that I think this might be a little bit weird, but one thing I definitely realized while I was on there is that I started to enjoy my body a lot more. Now I actually have nudes that are just for myself. You know what I mean? Not to share with anybody, not for OnlyFans, not for someone, but just for myself, just because I'm just enjoying my body. You actually do make money, you know. You do make money. You make the money. You make money. It's just obviously it's also dependent on how much effort you put in. There's a lot of super creepy people, like it's creepy, but it's also kind of annoying. They really undermine you. They undermine what you do because you know it's like, oh, there's free porn out there, so like, you know, why must we pay for you? It's like it's one of those things. Like, if you really feel like this is not something that you want, why don't you just move on and not speak so terribly about people? Like, that's one of the annoying things. You get a lot of people who will feel very entitled to you. They feel entitled to your body because of what you are doing. So it's like, you know, they don't want to pay, but because you are already showing it to other people, why don't you show me? Or why don't you respond to my DMs? Why don't you, you know what I mean? One of the pros actually that I realized is that everybody who was subscribed to my OnlyFans was actually super respectful, and like it's uh, it's I know a lot of people will find that weird, but like they were so like they respected the boundaries. You know what I mean? Nobody was creepy, nobody was weird, nobody was entitled. They were just simply there to enjoy the content, which I found super cool. And that's another pro that I found among the, you know, sex worker community, is that a lot of the people are actually people who do the work. They are actually quite respectful and very, very supportive. So yeah, that's cool. But then the con is that there are those creepy people who are just it's weird, and you know, it's usually men. So yeah, I don't think I've had an experience with another woman that was like undermining like that. So and feeling entitled like that. You know what I mean? Um, Another con is that setting up the profile, like it's kind of easy, but setting up the payment method, that was so frustrating. Like that was so frustrating. And because there was a platform that they were using, which I think is discontinued now. Cool. Yeah. So for that platform, I needed to have a passport, and I didn't have one, so I had to go and get a passport. And then by the time I got the passport, that platform was discontinued. So now you get to actually send the money directly to your account. So like there's a third party thing. I think that's a con as well. This whole third party thing, like you get the money on OnlyFans, it goes through a certain payment platform. That platform pays your account. So it's like, uh, excuse me. But then I did the whole thing where they send directly to your account, and it's like it's cool, but it was so awkward when I did my first payout, because then my bank, well, the Reserve Bank actually calls you to figure out why, because obviously it's not a South African currency, to figure out, you know, you are, you know, getting money from a foreign currency. What is it for? What were you doing? Da, da, da. Like, so you have to explain all of that. Um, I don't know if that's like a pro or a con, but it was a bit uncomfortable to have to explain that. And the thing is, I had to explain over and over what OnlyFans is to the lady I was talking to, because she had no idea, and I just felt I felt so weird. You know what I mean? Despite the fact that, I mean, OnlyFans is not just, you know, explicit things, like I said. So it's not like you have to explain exactly what you're doing. That's your business. Um, so yeah, after that, then you get the money. Another major con is that there's, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. What do you call it? Like, OnlyFans takes a certain percentage. It's not a huge amount, but they take a percentage per subscription. So, for example, if your pricing is $7 per month, um, any subscription that comes in, they're gonna take like $1.50. Um, or it's $1.40, so that you get the rest. So it's like it's not bad. It's not a major cut. But then when it comes, like when the money eventually comes, the bank also has to take a certain amount, And when I saw the amount, I was so shook. Woo. I, I was shocked. But it's like, it's still like, your money's still good, you know what I mean? It's still a good amount, but it's just like, you know what I mean? It's, yeah. But yeah, I think those are like the cons. I do think that the whole transfer directly to account is far better than the whole third party thing, because then you also pay that party a percentage, and I think your bank also charges you for the amount. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of charges that happen, and that's the other con. One thing that I also noticed, I mean, I don't know, it's not really a con, but like one thing that always irritates me about, the social media part of it is that you constantly hearing people say things like, oh, if only I didn't have morals, if I didn't have morals and principles, I would be throwing it back on OnlyFans. Guys, I don't even know how to put this. Just because somebody is on OnlyFans, it doesn't mean that they don't have morals. Even if, like, in fact, you never really know what a person is doing on OnlyFans, right? But just because someone is a sex worker, it doesn't mean that they don't have morals. I think it's a kind of a nasty thing to say. It's like the same thing that people say about being a stripper, or whatever. Like, if only I didn't have morals, I'd be. And the thing is, here's another thing: is that that's not all it takes. It's not all it takes to actually do that kind of work. You need. It's difficult. I think that's one of the things that people don't actually realize, that it's actually not easy. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not as difficult as doing brain surgery, but it's not easy, especially if you're not doing it because like you just enjoy it, or it's fun. It's like a job. You know what I mean? People get tired of their jobs and they get frustrated. They don't want to do it sometimes. It's one of those. It's the same thing. So yeah, it's not always easy, especially when you have people constantly feeling entitled to your body and feeling like they have a right to say certain things, and you have to just keep on doing this because you need it, because you need the money, you need to work, you need to, I don't know, whatever reason it is that you're doing it. So it's not an easy job, like, at all. There are a lot of people who try to scam you. Like, do this thing independently, I feel, unless you know people personally, that you can work with. But do it independently. Don't listen to these people who are like, send me your content, I'm gonna, like, push it, and then you pay me this much, da, da, da. And then there's those people who try to be like sugar daddies. They claim to be sugar daddies, and they want to give you, man, they want to give you the world, this, that. Hey, you'll die. Okay, don't. Another thing I feel is that don't do meetups unless you do know the person. Personally, I feel, especially like with regards to OnlyFans, like, people are very weird and very dangerous. Um, and then, like, another thing is that collaborations actually are very beneficial. I think I've never really done a collaboration, but like, it really helps to push your content, and people love that kind of thing. There's room for literally everybody, like any kind of person, race, shape, color, there's just room. I think that's one of the things that made me realize that there's no need to actually hate your body. It's weird, maybe, but yeah, there's room for everybody. Like, everybody just everybody is attracted to different kind of people. That's all I have to say on that. If you want to join OnlyFans, don't feel ashamed. Do what you gotta do. um you know Also, remember that you can do more than just explicit content. If you're a musician, if you're a chef, if you're an artist, you can also do that. Also, like, in order to really grow your account, you have to be super consistent. It's like any other platform, like YouTube. You have to be consistent in order for your things to grow. Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc. So yeah, do a bit of research, on how to really run like a social media account, then that'll help you to actually be able to run your OnlyFans, page, etc. Anyways, that's it from me. Peace out. See you soon, hopefully.